So I got a phone call from Matt. So he made a call. The Golden Nugget needs a trailer hitch. Right here. The little Nuggie didn't come with a factory tow package, so we gotta add us a hitch mount. We're gonna go with the 1.25 inch. What this is gonna be towing is just mainly gold bars. It's not gonna haul a ton of weight, probably 150, what'd you say, 1 pound bars, something like that?
We're installing our own factory.
That's right.
Tow package.
We're putting our own 1972 Suzuki LJ20 tow package special.
Traveling back in time.
This is what we took off. This was the old school tow hooky dewey thingy. Goes right here. Although this might be strong enough, you just never know. Me and Hillbilly, we did some engineering. We're gonna take this 2x2 square tubing right here. We're gonna cut the face off of it completely. And we're gonna put this down inside on the back side of the bar. And we're gonna weld it all in as reinforcement. If Ed decides to pull something with a tiny bit of weight, it'll handle it. Then we're gonna box in the bottom side and just make sure that it's heavy duty enough, light duty, heavy duty enough, medium duty, so he can haul whatever he needs to haul.
If he ever has to go rescue Matt, he'll hold up to it.
Yeah, so he can do a little tugging. You can do a little tug-tug, a little tug-tug-a-roo. I'm gonna start on the plasma table, making the bracketry. Hillbilly's gonna get cutting this off, and then it gets to go to powder coat. I'm gonna plasma out this bracket, and then we're gonna put a hole in it for the receiver to go through, and then we'll cut out a gusset and a chain hook, and we'll get this all welded up.
Just now that I got my guide set right where I want it, and it ain't going nowhere, we'll start cutting with the plasma cutter. And I'll clean this up so it's nice and clean and smooth.
I've got it all drawn up in my TurboCAD. This is gonna go through that hole. Then I've got some chain hooks that are gonna go on the side. We're gonna turn this into that. We need to take the body and set it back on the frame, make sure that the hitch is gonna sit out far enough so that we can get the hitch pin in. We've got the backbone to this brace all figured out. So this is just gonna go in like that. We're gonna weld it in nice and tight. It's gonna be overkill and heavy duty, but we like it that way.
I think that's high enough.
We got the body right here. We were over here talking to Ed, giving him the ideas, what we're thinking. He let us know we're gonna have to put the body back on. We're gonna have to test fit all this stuff. So we're listening. Thanks, Ed. Appreciate it. We're gonna make sure that the hitch comes out far enough, and then we're gonna pull the body back off, put the gas tank back up in place, and make sure that our brace fits. Are we up high enough, Dinner?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can go in
About 1/2 inch.
like another inch. But we want to make sure that the pin is flush in here. All that work for one little mark. That's the edge of the body. So we're going to make sure that this pin is back that far. So we're either going to cut this off or we're going to trim it and push it in. We can pull the body off and we're done with it.
Oh, you can fit through this tongue.
So with this and the tank in, it's not quite going to fit. We're going to either trim this down or possibly use the back piece that Hillbilly cut off, clean it all up, then we can slide it down in there, and once it's clean it'll actually fit. Just kind of make a backbone for this, just for a little extra added strength. So I got the bracket bolted on, we got this trimmed down. We're going to get it welded just like that. We're going to weld them as gussets, and there'll be a spot for them to use chain. Should work out well. So the square tubing idea did not work. So we've shifted gears. We're going to use tube. See that? We cut it in half. What we're gonna do is we're gonna reinforce the back side of this bar. We're gonna make it so Ed can haul 10,000 pounds with this thing. And the best part about it is by doing it round and reinforcing it, we can put the fuel tank in and it doesn't interfere like the square tubing was going to. Not only that, got some gussets made up. So these go on each side, and that's just gonna reinforce this. That ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna put weld through primer on because we've ground this all down to bare metal, and where we're gonna cover it up, we don't want this to corrode or rust or anything. So just take the weld through primer, spray it on there. I'm not too concerned about making a mess. That way, once I weld it, it'll be weld through primered on the inside and no rust. Now that this is dry, we're gonna get it put on. We've got it all notched so we can burn some weld in. This thing is just gonna be ready to haul the heaviest of loads. Well, there's Dinner.
Hello.
I need your third hand. Get this to stay. Get this tacked in, and then I'm gonna weld it in solid. So we're gonna get this welded in fully, and then we're gonna move on to the gussets. All right, so we got this all welded on the top side. I'm gonna flip this frame over with Hillbilly's help, and then we're gonna burn up the bottom side, and then I'm gonna go weld the hitch up, and this frame should, in theory, be ready to go to powder coat. I've said that like 100 times. The cool thing about this is it's okay that we've delayed it because we need a hitch in order to pull the Rocon. It's worth it. All right, got it all welded. That should be good enough to pull what he needs to pull.
Grinding this plate that was cut off, grinding it flush.
Just cleaning things up a little bit, just about there. So this is the hitch that we've built. So now I'm just gonna get it welded up, and then this is gonna get powder coated as well. I think it's gonna look pretty sweet, to be totally honest. You don't always have to turn it on, but it helps. All right, got that welded around. Now we gotta put the gussets on and weld those. First, I got a sliver. See, even if you wear gloves, you can still get slivers. Got it. These are chain hooks that I'm gonna put on. My little bevel isn't beveled enough. Perfect, just like that. Gotta make it match the other side. Got the top all welded, now I'm just gonna burn in the bottom. I use this little spacer so it would not be flush on the bottom, so I could put some weld in it. Very hot. Oh, that's hot. All right, it's finally done. We'll let that thing cool down. We'll grind this weld, and this will be finished. Want to see something cool? I just need to grind this bottom, get that welding slag off, and this sucker is done. Look at that. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Turned out pretty nice. All right, let's go see if it fits. I think this is going to work. All right, super important piece of the puzzle showed up. Super excited about it. Won't even explain what it is. I'll just show you. One of you awesome viewers reached out to us and let us know that you used to have an old Jimny. This picture is from 1992. What we have in that wrapping is the grill from this Suzuki Jimny LJ20. Dear Robby, Matt, and Paul, this is the grill of our old Suzuki that we spoke about. The grill was taken off of it, and my dad had put it up on the wall in his basement. We hope you all can use it for Ed's Golden Nugget. Thank you all for letting us enjoy your friends and family on your channels. Good luck with the rest of the build, and we hope Ed enjoys his new ride. Thank you so much, Craig and Sissy from South Carolina. And this thing is in dang near perfect condition. There you have it, the Golden Nugget grill. There's a piece of chain link in here that got melted into it, and I'm assuming that they used it to bolt it on. We're gonna remove that, we're gonna plastic repair that, we're gonna sand it down and paint it. But this grill, I mean, you couldn't ask for any better quality of a 1972 grill. This is gonna look so awesome on the Golden Nugget. Thank you viewers. I mean, when we did a call to action, you guys really came through and got us a grill, and that's exactly what we needed. We're super excited. Let's get back to it, Hillbilly. So, we've reinforced the outside, we've reinforced the backside. I'm a little worried, not that it's gonna need it, but if we go to that extent to beef it up, I'm thinking I might put a plate here.
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
I'd rather add the plate now than need it later.
Rather make him do a wheelie than lose the receiver.
What do you guys think? Is this just too overkill? Drop a comment, let me know. Because I don't think it's overkill. I think it's just right. Hey dinner, what do you call A sad cup of coffee. Depresso.
Espresso. Espresso.
It's kind of cool when you actually measure things and you get the bolt holes perfect. I'm gonna go grind this real quick. Weld through primer. Oh yeah.
What did the slow tomato say to the rest of the tomatoes? Don't worry, I'll catch up.
I'll catch
Oh,
up.
jeez. We'll see who our joke person is. That ain't going nowhere. Nope. Pulling lights. Real fabulous. Gotta flip this frame back over because I am not welding overhead. I am just a body man.
Over left or left over right?
So your left over right is my right over left.
You just said the same thing.
Yeah, no, your left over right is my right over left. We're opposite. So I'm
No,
gonna
but
go
at
right.
first you said your right over left is my right over left.
Oh, well, whatever. I'm gonna go right, you're gonna go left. Wow, that was extremely graceful. I'm just surprised we didn't drop it. We've been talking with Ed. He's getting a little thirsty and he'd like a snack. What do you say, Dennis? Should we head over to Maverick and take Ed with?
Yeah, let's take him to Maverick.
We're gonna get him some Pepsi and some peanut butter M&Ms. Those are his two favorites. We're gonna take the Golden Nugget. I'm gonna drive. Ed's gonna be passenger and Dinner's getting in the back. Perfect, Ed. Nice and easy. You guys ready?
Yeah, let's go.
I cannot believe how well the Golden Nugget drives. Paul did a fantastic job of getting this thing built. All right, Ed, you just sit there and enjoy the ride. All the comforts of a new vehicle in a 1972 Suzuki. The best gummy worms in the world. Got his favorite. How are you? Let's get back to the shop now. Got my nibs, my gummy worms. Ed's got his peanut butter M&Ms and his Pepsi. All right, you go sit down, take a break. These are so good. Here, Ed, you want some? There you go. That's delicious. All right, well, let's get back to work.
Ooh, that's falling apart.
All right, so what I am attempting to do is drill the head of the screw off because it's so stripped and we can't get the backside. Just felt it pop. Look at that. The head of the screw is off. Ka-plink. Got that. Now we got the light. Look at that. There's that screw that was just getting in my way. It's got a little bolt or a little nut that we could not get off because it was rusted. So this side is off. Those rivets were all just broken. All right, we got that back on. So if we do need to use it, we can use it. We're just gonna drill this screw out. All right. Right, number two's off. Look at that rust all hiding.
Cans of ambition. Sold at Mavericks near you.
We just have these on a subscription, so you never run out.
I like the pink ones.
Which is better? I say purple. Dinner says pink. Hillbilly thinks the original are the better ones.
We got a poll going here.
Yeah. So between pink, purple, and original monsters, which is the best? Let us know.
Definitely not orange.
Yeah, definitely not orange.
Not orange.
Popping the rivets that Robby drilled out.
Taking the little white tubs that are plastic that are behind the headlights. Taking those out, and I think that's it. We'll have to go over it and double check.
Here we go.
Got him. We're just about to flip this over. We're gonna get the front radiator support. We're gonna get it disassembled from both fenders, and then we're gonna have these ready to go to powder coat. So we're gonna send quite a bit of stuff up to the powder coat, not just the frame. That was originally our plan. Now we are gonna send pretty much everything except for this body.
Wish my 634 front
Yeah.
clip was that easy.
I felt like we were throwing it. We got one little issue that we gotta address just real quick. It's no big deal. Right here, it got welded. So we're just gonna hurry and cut that weld off, barely, so it disconnects. See, these get unbolted. And then we're gonna take the rest of the bolts out. I don't have safety glasses on, so I'm leaving.
Ta-da! And just like that.
You wanna grab the free all stuff, Hillbilly?
Free all, free.
Didn't even need it. Got him! Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Holy guacamole!
One down.
One to go.
One to go.
You guys know where to get it. let us know, because I need more. I'm almost out.
Yeah, we're almost out of this. We don't even know where to get it. It's called Free. It's good stuff. I cannot believe these are actually coming out. It's honestly a little mind-boggling. Whoa! Oh, good catch, third arm. Look at that. We're all disassembled. Free. Bolt free. We call it free. We call it a slice of heaven in a can. All right, we got our work cut out here. We'll get that all cleaned up nice like. So we're just going through this cart, getting a few little things that need to be sandblasted and powder coated. So we're just gonna go through this cart real quick. We're gonna find any little brackets and pieces and things that we feel need to be powder coated. Like we got some hinges. Look at how many bags. We probably got 100 bags full of stuff. Another thing of hinges. There's another one. Front and rear housings are ready to go. What do you think, Ed? He's always got such a good attitude. He's always giving us a thumbs up. Okay, we're getting the inner handle, the latch assembly, and the outer handle all disassembled. We're gonna send these doors with, so the only thing we're gonna be left with is the body. All right, we're gonna get the outer handle and the latch assembly off. I think we're gonna get this one sandblasted. Okay, so we got the inner pull handle off. It's a little broken, but it should work.
We'll fix it.
Yeah, we'll fix it. This latch assembly is in surprisingly good condition. I'll get it pulled right out.
Original lock.
Yeah, check that out. We should take that to a locksmith and get the
key cut
for it. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That'd look cool powder coated, wouldn't it? So we got 2 guides. These allow the door to go in. So it's kind of like this.
Yeah.
So that's that, and it's just a guide. Got this reflector off. It's all broken up. So we'll probably weld those holes back up and just leave the reflectors off. I think Paul's gonna put turn signals on this thing. We won't need the reflectors.
Just working on getting the lock bezel out of here. Just that little piece there. Dinner's got to polish with a Q-tip and it'll be good to go.
We're gonna make these bolt on. So we drilled a couple holes, we've cut the welds, and we've pulled the hangers off. So I'm gonna put nut zerts in so that these exhaust brackets are unboltable. We did the back one also, cut that one off. We got a new hanger for the rear, so we're gonna bolt that one up. And then these will be removable, so we don't have any issues with them. We're gonna put our nut zert in.
Then they'll jump them up and it's...
Just like that.
What's up, dude? How are you?
That one didn't have to go very far. We got all 4 of those in, so now the exhaust hangers are removable, so we can get that exhaust in and out a little bit easier. And now, this frame is officially done and ready to go to sandblast. And I've said that 25 times, but this time it's real. The day's finally come. We are off to sandblasting and powder coat. But check this out. We got an awesome package from our friends over at Prismatic Powders, and they have hooked us up with all the primer and powder for the Golden Nugget frame. Thank you, NIC Industries and Prismatic Powders, for hooking us up. So we've got ink black. We're gonna be putting on the frame and all the little components, and we're gonna be zinc primering it right here. We're gonna take that with us. We're gonna give that to the powder coaters. They're gonna take care of that for us, but thank you, Prismatic Powders. We've got all the little pieces and parts and brackets and covers and everything in this box. So we got the door, we got the leaf springs, we got the fenders, the radiator support, we've got the axle housings, the hood, and the roof bows. I almost forgot. We got the frame. We're gonna get all of this loaded up on the tow truck. We're gonna get it taken up to Dax Manufacturing. We're dropping it off. They are gonna make this look beautiful. But don't worry, we're gonna be going up there during the process so that we can show you guys what's up at the sandblaster and powder coating. Gonna get the leaf springs. Hillbilly put some bolts in them just to keep them together. So you'll notice we're taking everything besides 2 doors and a body. We need something to work on while all this stuff is at sandblast and powder coating. Hint, hint, next video we're gonna start working on metal work. All right, we're just pulling up to Dax Welding. We're gonna go meet my buddy. His name is Scott Seeley. We're gonna get everything unloaded, and then we'll let them do their magic. It had a 2-cylinder, 2-stroke motor.
No way.
Yeah. All right, so we've got everything unloaded. We're here with Scott Seeley. He's the owner of Dax Manufacturing. Put everything on a pallet so they can take it right over to the sandblaster. And then as soon as they sandblast it, they're taking it in. We'll show you guys that whole process on the next video. It'll be pretty sweet.
What colors we're doing on what?
It's all just black.
Okay.
So just zinc priming it like you said.
What color black did you get? You got
Ink
prismatic black, ink black. Okay, that's a good color.
Frame, the axle housings, the leaf springs, anything yellow is going to be yellow again. So none of that.
You'll paint that.
Yep.
So we're just doing raw
Yep,
black.
we're going to do all the painting on the yellow stuff.
suspension parts.
Yep.
Rear axle, front axle,
Frame assembly.
frame, all
We've
black.
got a little hitch I built.
Awesome, that's beautiful. You're a fabricator. You need a welding job.
Yeah.
That's good.
So
Half a pipe welded on
Yes.
top of another
And
pipe.
then we plated the outside and plated the face.
That's nice.
So yeah.
It's gonna work good.
But no, we're gonna put a Rokon motorcycle on a trailer behind it, and then it'll be a package deal.
This will be fun. It's cool.
Yep, inside and out of everything. And these
So
are
we're
getting-
blasting everything, but just frame and
Yep.
suspension components, little things like that.
Yep. So this
we'll coat black.
now, yeah, everything's black.
And then anything that's gonna melt or turn into gas at 400 degrees or below will be already done before
Perfect.
we put powder on it. So then the finish is perfect.
Perfect. That is exactly what we want. So we got everything unloaded. We're gonna let Scott and his team take care of sandblasting and powder coating everything, and they're gonna get it back to us as soon as possible. What is your time frame looking like?
I'll need it for about a week at the most.
Cool. So he says a week. That's pretty quick, especially with the way things are right now. Everybody's super busy, so we're really grateful that Scott can get us in that quick and get it done. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Appreciate it. Dax Manufacturing, they do all sorts of steel fabrication, sandblasting, powder coating, so we'll have a link in the description so you guys can check them out. We just got the Golden Nugget frame and all the parts dropped off. We're gonna go back up there next week and we're gonna go through the process with them. So, and take you guys along on that journey. All right, we got a lot of stuff done this week. We still got a ton more to do. We've got the body behind us still. Once we get the other parts back from powder coat, we're gonna be sending this body up to get it sandblasted and get it back to us. So as always, we appreciate you guys. And if you liked what you saw, go check out this video. It's for YouTube.
I figured that.